Gear up, adventurers! Grand Barudo is here! In the world of Endor, the right gear can be the difference between victory and defeat, and on this server, the possibilities are endless. Today we are diving into one of the most exciting aspects of this game, the unmatched gear customization that lets you truly create PvE monster hunters. From powerful rune wards to enchanted armor, the gear customization on this server isn't just about stats, it's about defining your playstyle, enhancing your strengths, and even looking the part as you conquer the challenges ahead. Whether you are a fierce warrior, a cunning mage, or a stealthy rogue, the depth of customization here allows you to tailor your gear to suit your every need. But what makes this server gear customization so special? Why do so many players spend countless hours perfecting their loadout? Join me as we explore the intricate systems, the rare and powerful items, and the creative freedom that makes gear customization on this server a cut above the rest. Ready to craft your legacy? Let's jump in! Let's start from beginning. As every player, you will start your journey with standard equipment which is made out of basic materials. It starts with armors and weapons made out of bronze, which is a basic smelted material out of copper and tin. Bronze weapons and armor are also available at blacksmith NPCs for gold coins. As you progress, you get to higher and better materials like chlorite, hieronite, gorinite, hard gold, and even mithril. Every basic item crafted by crafts can have different quality like exceptional, superior, and perfect. These qualities affect durability for armor and damage for weapons. Usually player ends the progress through basic materials pretty soon, and basic materials items are used for PvP only. They are also used for socketing, but more on that later. As you progress, you want to start accumulating magic items with stats which are improving your most essential skills. Magic items can be obtained only from drop like treasure chests and wilderness spawn rewards. They have 15 different levels of strength, starting from very weak up to monumental. Every dropped magic item has different set of randomized stats and different strengths of those stats. By wearing such magic items you can greatly improve the effectiveness of your character. Let's imagine you are playing a Heretic. Heretic has set of summons which you can cast based on your current magery skill. If you improve your magery skill by wearing multiple different parts of equip which are increasing magery, you could get much better summons earlier in the game. Of course, there is a different piece into this like summon command skill, but that's not important here. Let's jump to different kind of drop magic items which are sets. Every class has 3 different sets intended for specific level span. There are 36 different sets for all character classes in game. Each of them can be completed by getting 4 different pieces, and if you wear the whole set you get bonus stats and skills for your class. Most players do want them, therefore they are expensive. Let's see what gives a Heretic set intended for level 10+. Helm gives you 5 int, Breastplate gives you 5% EI, Arms 5% armed cast, and Shield 5% magery. But if you wear all of them, you get an additional stats, 5% magic resist, 5% clear mind, 5% critical stride, and one-time multiplicator for stamina regen. You can probably see why those sets are preferred for leveling. Let's look at enchantments. Most parts of the equipment can be enchanted by craft with enchanting skill. There are 4 levels of enchantments, and the first level is pretty easy to make for even starting crafts. Enchantment basically means adding one specific stat or skill to one armor or weapon piece. Of course, for your high-end A gear you want to get level 3 or 4 enchantments which are scroll for one-time use, and they are pretty rare to drop and pretty expensive to buy from other players. Socketing is another piece of endgame gear progression. During your dungeon adventures you will stumble across a special item called Iridium. It has 3 sizes, small, medium and large, and respective drop rate according to size. Iridium can be smelted by blacksmith craft and used to socket and basic crafted item. Can't be used on magic items, therefore most players are socketing only top quality crafted items. By socketing item, you are entering a lottery where you can open number of sockets and items starting from 1 socket up to 4 sockets. Yes, you guessed right. Large 4 sockets are the best. After you got item with empty socket, now comes craft again to insert runes into sockets. Runes has different sizes and can be inserted only into same socket sizes. So for example, into small socket you can insert only small dex rune which grants +1 dex, but into large socket you can insert large dex runes which grants +3 dex. If you insert 4 large +3 dex runes into large 4 socket item, you can get a great item with a +12 dexterity. This gets even crazier when you get an rune ward, the most valuable endgame scroll which can transform your socketed gear into something truly unique. To create a rune ward item, you have to get exact number of sockets on item and exact size as rune ward is. So for example, shadow rune ward can be used only on armors and it has to have medium sized sockets, and you need to put in Nef and Io rune exactly in this order into item. With Nef and Io medium sized, you can get only +2 dex and +5 lightning damage. But after using rune ward on this item, the item will reroll its magic properties and roll an item with lightning resist, stealth, hiding, dex, harm resist, draining resist and hiding bonus. Let's see some crazy rune wards items. You can imagine how much damage can this player do in PVE, and you can see why rune wards are the most wanted items in game. Let's go ahead and look at Inbu type items. These are PvP items which you can wear as a member of PvP League. Only certain crafted items can be imbued and you have to own a city to create such an item. It costs platinum coins and you get a random skill from pool of skills for your character class. These are usually underwear slots like shirts and pants. Unique items are special type of items which exists only as a single entity in the world of Endor. If one unique item is dropped from a high level monster, it has 90 days timer before it's destroyed and returned to loot table. Unique items usually does have really unique and powerful properties. As an example, if you wear a helm of infravision, you can see hidden players. The last special item, which we already talked about in different videos, are composite items. These are one of the hardest to get for most players, as to make a composite item you need 6 parts dropped from certain activities. These 6 parts has to be then transformed by 6 different high level crafts. When you get those, you will need to get to special PvP island where you compose a newbie PvP item called Miraculous item, and while you are composing it, the whole server can come and kill you. You probably understand why this might be difficult to get. If you get 5 Miraculous items, you will get additional resistance stats, which is great for PvP. Those items are newbie, so you don't lose them on that. As you can see, gear customization on Endor is really something unique and special. It can take hundreds of hours to get just one endgame piece. This is why most players love Endor. Thanks for watching, see you in next video. Grandpa out.